We should be live. Hello, everyone. I need to turn that light down a little bit. Eh, eh. Yeah, that's good. That will work. Getting launched into the game now. Chat box is actually perfectly hidden. Excellent. We are ready to begin. Lupus here. Final stream of the first week of the Summer of Stream. I feel really good about that. Follower goal needs to update, but I will worry about that another time. Let me do some adjusting. First, take care of my chicken. I'm not gonna get right into doing the patch. I do want to tackle the fashion report for the week and get my numbers from last week and put numbers in for this week. And say hi to Wen from the Free Company. Cool. So we need to get prepared for, let's see, what is, let us see, Kupo bot on our Discord server. Fashion report. Okay. Mud green, icy blue. That hands? I can't tell if that's hands or not. Tell me. Yeah. So mud green hands, icy blue top. We need to get a pair of bridesmaids sandals. Perfect. Because I know I know for a fact I do not have those. So we're just gonna pop over to Shirogane real quick. Go grab those sandals. Pretty sure I know I have mud green. Yes, I am an idiot. Let's why don't we do Kugane instead? That might get us a little. What am I doing? Let's go to the market board there. There's one right up here. Durr. Bridesmaid. Oh, these are going to be a wonderful addition to our collection. Believe in what I say. I'm pretty sure that person just goes nuts on whatever the words. What's the words? Whatever the fashion report is. Let's see, hold on. Chocobo saddlebag. Sky blue. That. I still had the mud green from earlier, which is perfect. I really need to get stuff organized. I think one of my retainers has my nope. Ganondorf doesn't. Nope. I didn't want to resummon Ganondorf. Rajani. I swear you have icy blue. Raptor blue. Seriously, I have icy blue? Icy blue, haha. Now we just gotta go over to... Actually teleport to Kugane this time. Put together a beautiful outfit. And then finish off the fashion report, get my numbers and stuff. And then we can actually do the patch. You teleport to the inn. Because I am the first full fashion report after the next one drops. I'm going to go for the 100%. And I just want to see where it ends up after a year of doing this. Of just slowly devolving. Feet. Bridesmaid sandals, stores of glamour. 18, which is our junk one. We need... Okay, so you... Bridesmaid sandals just need to be worn. Okay. Then we just dye the hands mud green. Beautiful. And the head icy blue. This is peak fashion. You may not like it, but it's the truth. Okay. So to the gold saucer. And I can close out the fashion report. And actually I have Twitch chat open so I can actually see what anyone says. So, because I'm watching the stream preview, does that technically count as someone being a viewer of it? Is that how that works? I have no idea. First, let's do our mini cacpot. Okay, so 3, 8, 2, 7. Okay, so from the middle. So if I put... Okay, so there's a chance for that to be... Did not work. 5, 7, 8. There's a chance for that to be 1, 2, 3. There's a chance for 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna go for the... Wouldn't have gotten either one anyways. Cool. Do that. Oh, is that the titania bow? Is that what that is? Yeah, the phase crown. How does it open up? Oh, that is glowy as all hell. Cool. I've been picking up Bard off to the side along with Machinist, so every time I see a bow now, I'm like, wow, what's that look like? Cacpot. And to watch otherworldly ears. Good for you two for those achievements. Staff is Cane of Ascension. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, I didn't win anything this time around. Oh well. So 1527, because that was my Discord number before they got rid of that. 6942, because funny number in the answer to everything. And then last but not least, 4269. Just those two numbers in the opposite orientation. Cool. Not bad. Like Glenn would look great as a samurai and could be like an alt like Zoro. Oh my god. Is that Dante from Devil May Cry? Yeah. Should have given him the hat that he had in 5. Should have given him the hat from 5. Okay, nope. That is... I need to interact with that, and Wonder Square. Either one will get me to where I would need to be. So where do I need to go? I think I need to go back to... the main area, or that main area. Or, whatchamacallit, for to start 6.4. Cannot think of the name of the place. So equivalent to like Idleshire and Rauger's Reach for this. I can't remember. Oh. Hold on. Oh, why did you want me to try to have that equipped when it would lower my... I have just enough to be able to clear through everything. That's all I want. Okay. Beautiful. Confirm this week's fashion challenge. Oh, presents or judging. No. I did not know you could use that button to Perfect. And oh, it's literally in the chat box. 80. I wish we could move that to like the center of the screen. I didn't think it would literally be covered by the chat box. Then again, when I was setting up where everything would be, I wasn't thinking of, you know, exactly where the chat box would be sitting with that. Okay. So now we can... No, that's not... No. Glamour. Back into our actual outfit. And... Radzatan. That was the name of the place. That's right. Oh, even this can's all funky. Ugh. Okay. So we need... I also need to continue the Manival weapon line. Yep, that is close to a Monkey D. Luffy. I just wanted to make sure I was seeing that correctly. You are neon green. I dig it. Okay. Enough getting distracted. Yeah. So let's get this show officially on the road. Is that just a different color? I kind of dig the steampunkiness. I just wish you could dye it. Chandra, is that? No, that's the little lady. Like, I wish you could dye it a little bit. Other than that, I dig it. I dig it a lot. Okay. Curry in favor. Okay. Varshan, let's see. Servos, it's good to see you. Have any news from old Charlian? We have yet to hear from Y'shtola regarding her search for a means to return to the void. Must confess that her silence has left me feeling restless. Nor am I alone in this. Astarion has so much excess energy that he has been helping to train our soldiers without nary a grumble. As for Zero, is something the matter? No, Severus paid us a visit, and so I was praising him in the recent developments, or the lack thereof. Are you heading somewhere? Aye, to replenish my aether. Would you like to come? A rare but most welcome invitation. Timely too, I might add. I myself was thinking of venturing into the city. It would be my pleasure to join you. You will accompany us, of course. Come then, I got an errand to run at the bazaar first. Cool, just a nice, chill, just running around kind of quest. Okay. So we'll take the aether. Technically, that's closer. How much closer? Yeah. With a little sprint button. Well, not even technically. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? There. No, get off that. There we go. Let's pick up some more spice. Merai told me to do so before my next visit. Mr. Zero has quite the tolerance, you see. The sisters know we Hanish are found with spicy food, but I doubt any of us could keep up with her. With just the spices they normally have on hand, the Mayhine can't quite satisfy her, which is why I'm happy to provide what they need to achieve more rigorous flavors. Now then, variety being the spice of life, perhaps you'd like to choose something extra to blend with Mistress Zero's usual? It'll keep things interesting, what do you say? Fine by me. You can appreciate the nuances of this world's sustenance far better than I can, I expect. So do I actually get to choose? Colorful spices pair up from hemp and sacks. Okay. Crimson powder, so that's like a chili powder. God, that's like black peppercorn. Red husks. What would red? It's like like dried red pepper. I'm going with the red husks. Citrus-like scent, perhaps it'll be with the zesty notes. Oh, it gives us a... Okay. Description. Bright red in color, the powder is just hot to look at. It will certainly induce a healthy sweat when consumed. Nope. Okay. These corns tickle your nose with a pungent yet enticing aroma. One can imagine them lending dishes and appetizing accents. What is the yellow flakes? These flakes appear to have been grated from a thick root. Their sharp aroma suggests a bracing flavor. So is that like horseradish? I'm going with the crimson powder now. Yep. That's a fine choice, but don't take my word for it. Here, have a taste. Zero may wish to observe your reaction. It'd be considered to sample the spice in her presence. Tentatively place some spice on your tongue. Bearable blaze engulfs your mouth. Your reaction speaks volumes. That will suffice then. Always a pleasure, Mr. Zero. And do give Marad my regards. I love spicy stuff. I'm not the kind of person who is like, there's no such thing as too much spice for me, but I just love the extra flavor spicy stuff gives. Oh yeah, we can go through that. I always forget there's a door right there. Okay. Do.
My usual, please. But with this spice.
We can actually no, I will click through because I have horrible luck remembering to turn that off.
Of course, Zero. It would be my pleasure.
Ugh.
Well now, this is enough to make a whole kettle of your special curry.
Curry does sound good right now. I haven't made curry in a long time.
Rest assured, it's easy enough to make a serving just for you. Or we could make the kettle and share it.
Make the whole kettle.
Enough not only for your companions but other diners as well. I dare say everyone will be delighted.
Very well. A full kettle then.
Spicy food for everyone.
Excellent. We'll prepare it at once. And for your excellency and our esteemed adventurer, are you happy to try a bowl of Zero's curry? We can make yours milder if you prefer.
No, give me full heat.
Grateful though I am for the offer, I cannot fully appreciate the flavor with this vessel. Another time, perhaps. Do not hold back on my account, my friend. Eat and enjoy.
Don't have to tell me twice. Then I'll have His Excellencies helping. Yep, that's exactly, yeah.
Understood. Please, make yourselves comfortable.
Because when I eat curry, I eat a lot of curry. So we still on voice? Yes, cool.
To life in Radzatan, Zero. In the area of our cuisine, not least of all. Spicy dishes have long been favored in our sultry clime for their ability to whet the appetite and cool the body. Of course, spices also have the effect of preserving foods, which makes them highly coveted in foreign lands. All of this has given rise to a thriving spice industry.
Spicy.
The wealth it brings has allowed our nation to prosper while maintaining its neutrality.
So you trade your spices? Seems rather more complicated than trading in ether.
No, not really.
In the beginning, this land was no more than refuge for me. But now it is my home, and the people of Radzatan my beloved children. Together, we build this vibrant nation, And naught would please me more than to show it to my sister one day.
One day soon. Maybe by the end of this patch.
Vibrant. Rubicante said the same when he described this world.
Mm-hmm.
A reminder of all that has been stolen from us. What many who remember doubtless yearn to take back.
Bright light.
Home is a lost cause. Our only choice to begin anew.
I'll fix that later.
In this world, where we may reclaim our mortality.
Bright light.
Nonetheless, it's wrong to damn another to save yourself. As I told
Yep.
Rubicante. As I found myself moved to speak. I still do not understand what made me feel this way. Nor what compels you mortals to help one another. But I hope to someday.
Because it's the right thing to do.
We too hope that you will find the answers you seek. What is going on?
What's happening?
Oh.
Compliments of Mistress Zero, the Satrap's honored guest. We are serving a special curry for anyone who wishes to partake. But be warned, it is not for the faint of heart.
Oh, by all means, I'd welcome the challenge.
I cannot wait to see everyone's reaction to this.
Sisters have mercy. The smell alone is...
It burns! It burns!
To better maintain the facade, the alchemists ensured that my vessel was capable of consuming food. However, I fear Zero's curry would test the limits of their design.
It's not like you don't have like another vessel or anything.
Okay? Please relax and enjoy your meal.
But Warrior of Light's just gonna like,
I don't have time for that. I've been waiting for this.
geez, Zero, no chill.
Come. Let's replenish our ether.
She is way too intense for this, and I love it. Everyone's dead in the background from the spice. This dude's just chilling. Yeah, perfect spice.
I trust you have eaten your fill. I shall have Merit prepare a meal for us to take to Estinian. I suspect he too is overdue a replenishment.
Why do you have to say it in quotes?
He will have retired to his chambers at Magaduta. Come, let us pay him a visit.
What I was gonna do was do that. Spicy curry has left you slightly flushed and your heart racing. Whatever challenges awaits, you are ready to face them head on and with feeling. Come on, there we go. Well, everyone's alive again. Is that a... Oh, that's the axe. Is it? Huh. So I know I must have gotten the gunblade, right? Oh yeah, but it is, I was saving it to put, I was gonna say, it's like, I must have grabbed that damn gunblade. Where is, there we go. But so it's one of those things I still need to put in my, whatchamacallit? Glamour chest, that's the words. Okay. Welcome back. Master Justinian, yes, he has returned to his chambers. I shall be happy to escort you. It's time, I think. Yeah.
Estinian, are you there? We've brought something for you.
Enter.
Yeah. Yeah. The scene that sent everyone nuts. Just dripping sweat. Shirtless Estinian.
Squid masala from the Mehane. I thought you might enjoy it.
Masala, eh? I prefer my squid dried. But I'm sure it won't disappoint. My thanks.
They worked way too hard on the sweat droplets.
I see. I can't offer much in the way of entertainment, but make yourselves comfortable.
Most of the internet would say otherwise in this exact moment. I wonder how many times people have gone back and rewatched this cutscene. Zero is literally the internet right now.
Shall we disrobe as well?
Yeah. Yeah.
No. He's simply got a friend unprepared. He will make himself presentable at once, I am sure.
Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Some of the scene used to seeing Estinian in like normal clothes. It's coming in. Oh,
At last. We've been
finally.
looking for you.
My friends, tell me, were you able to devise a way to return to the 13th?
I believe so. It required a visit to the moon, where I took the opportunity to enlist Orionge's assistance.
Ishtola hath told me all. I should be glad to help you free Ashdaya and put an end to Golbez's dark plot.
If Rubicante spoke true, both Golbez and Ashdaya are on the moon of the 13th.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike here in the Source, however, we have no means of making the journey from the surface of the star itself. The technology simply does not exist.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, I propose that we employ a gate to deliver us directly to our destination.
Makes sense.
Is such a feat possible?
In theory. Having once been a single hole, the Source and its reflections share striking similarities in geography.
Very striking.
And according to a certain someone who unceremoniously whisked us away to the first, the same locations across the worlds are intrinsically bound. All of which is to say, were we to pass through a gate on the Source's moon, it should lead us to the moon of the 13th.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Of course, there is the risk of void
Watching
Sent gaining entry
fireworks?
to our world. Thus did I decide to seek Urianger's counsel.
I think someone's launching fireworks outside. It's like a few blocks away. It's like you're still a few weeks too early there, buddy. Okay.
Both the Watcher and the Loporrits are aware of our proposed endeavor. While they are yet deliberating precautionary measures, they have pledged their full cooperation.
Cool.
You've been busy. I presume you've also found a way to open this gate.
Okay.
Be it in Radzatan or Sharlayan, scholars have long cast their gaze unto the endless dark of the void.
Okay. So where is this?
And so, with harnish insights to augment our knowledge, we have indeed conceived of a promising plan to pierce the veil.
How?
A plan I am confident will succeed, precisely because the moon is our stage.
Explain more, please.
The preparations will be extensive, and we will require vast quantities of ether. After all, our gate must be large enough to accommodate another great worm.
Yeah.
My proposal entails delivering copious amounts of ether to the Tower of Babel in Garlemald.
Okay.
As you will recall, Fandaniel used the structure to destroy the brand's imprisoning Zodiac.
Yeah, that took a lot of ether, but that required setting up the... I can't remember the name of the towers. Everywhere, because that's what was joined in the ether. To shatter the chains.
And we, in like manner, will use it to channel ether to the moon, and thereby open our gate.
But still, how are we going to get the ether?
I see. Then we shall need someone on the moon for the necessary rituals.
Just so, Your Excellency. I intend to head back anon for that very purpose, as well as to help devise our strategy to deal with invading Voidsent.
I just murder them all, that's the easy part.
Along with our lunar allies, we will once again require the assistance of your alchemists, Nidana not least of all. May I trouble you to serve as their escort?
Fine by me. The room was beginning to feel constraining.
He's like, action, movement, fighting.
For my part, I shall oversee the requisite tasks on the star. Might I prevail upon you for your assistance?
Yeah.
If all are in agreement, then let us set to work. We'll open our gate, and we will stop Golbez.
Let's do this. So what all do we have to do that? The moon. That was a transition. I wasn't prepared for that. Not one bit. Come on. Urchin pasta, melon pie. Now I gotta take the gyro. I love gyros. Now I kind of also want a gyro. How many? Excellent question. How many Patch 6.4 FF14. How many quests do we have? FF14 MS. You then. There we go. Dark Throne. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 8. Cool. Nope, I didn't want to put that down. I switched to that chat. We didn't go ham. Let's see if one and all are ready. Let's go forth. Our preparations are to complete. If I may, I beg a moment to exchange this vessel for its grown counterpart. It is in the keeping of the alchemist of the High Crucible. Of course, we shall accompany thee thither. And thence begin our journey. Oh, it is still. Oh, that's where it's at. I was thinking we had to go to the one that's outside in the avenue. Not the case. Perfectly fine by me, though. Oop. Now we'll just go from the Aether right. Do 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 do. Let's see. Yep. Keep getting distracted by shiny weapons. Can't get distracted. We have 8 quests, and quests tend to take a while, so yeah. My apologies for the delay. My, that is a striking simulacrum indeed. Well suited for the work ahead, I doubt not. Allow me to explain Ystrola's plan in greater detail. Yes, please. As you know, we seek to open a void gate in Mar Lamatorium, that we might gain direct passage to the moon of the 13th. Whilst our comrades labor upon the moon, we must needs accomplish 2 tasks. The first is the procurement of a substantial quantity of aether, and the subsequent delivery of it unto the Tower of Babel. Said structure was once used to siphon the land's essence by the way of the Talaferoi spheres, that was the name of them. Such a method, however, doth pose an unacceptable risk to greater ethereal balance of our world. Thus we must seek an alternate means of conveying our requisite resource. Our second task doth pertain to the use of the Tower of Babel itself. You may recall that this portal onto the moon was placed under the supervision of the Islabard contingent. If we would employ it to different ends, we must first obtain the contingent's express permission. I should like to believe they would not refuse us, or perhaps we should concern ourselves with the ether problem first. Have you any idea whence we might source the vast quantity needed? Aye. A likely location doth come to mind. Let us make for the airship landing. There I shall reveal more. Okay. Cool. Cool. Show, don't tell. That's what we're going for. Run. Okay. And this is gonna be It's just one dungeon doing the whatchamacallit, trial. It's just getting there and getting through them. Cool. All are present and accounted for. Excellent. We shall travel to Charlian and thence seek the nearby Isle of Ham. Near unto the surface of this isle do rivers of aether converge. The churning energy of this confluence is released by the way of geysers. Originally, the Ragnarok was to be powered by aether harvested from the isle. But as you know, an alternate power source is ultimately found for the vessel. Passage under Ultima Thule to the very limits of existence was facilitated by not less than the strength of the Mother Crystal herself. As such, the Isle of Ham's vast aether deposits remained untouched. We may help ourselves to that energy provided we are able to secure the forum's permission. Yet again, with needing permission, is nothing straightforward in this world? Such is the nature of politics, I fear, and as the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have been officially disbanded, no longer are we a recognized collective, a somewhat disadvantaged position, bureaucratically speaking. Fortunately, however, there is a recognized and respected body which we might prevail, the students of Baldesion. Upon arriving in Charlian, let us seek our friends at the Annex. Sounds good to me. Go see how Kryl, and I think Graha is with Kryl at this point. I don't remember. Oh, you just yeeted us straight here. Okay. Welcome back, Cerberus. What brings you here today? And in such colorful company. Greetings, Ojika. On this occasion, we come to seek the students' assistance in the matter of some urgency. In that case, you want to speak with Kryl. She's in the main hall, sorting through our archives. There's a visitor with her at the moment, but it's no one you don't know, so feel free to show yourself in. Probably Graha. Oh, no. I can remember your name. Aaronville? Is that his name?
Well, now.
And it's voiced. Perfect.
Dearest friends.
So let's just enjoy the show.
I don't believe we've had the pleasure.
Oh yeah, you haven't met Zero yet.
Not in this vessel, perhaps. 'Tis I, Vashan. Though, you are welcome to call me Vritra, if you prefer.
Pay me no mind. I merely accompany them.
Don't mind me, I just used to be Xenos's band. Void sent, that would be the word.
Our intrusion. If you are occupied, we shall call again anon.
Go on.
It's quite all right. We've just finished swapping all our secrets anyway.
Secrets.
Phil occasionally comes
Aaronville,
and shares
yeah.
the latest Gleaner gossip, you see. From forgotten ruins to mysterious relics, if there's aught that might be of interest to the students, he kindly lets us know.
Alas, I must soon depart on an expedition. As I may be away for an extended period, I wish to give Kryl fair warning. Hence my visit today.
This is the first time Aaronville's been voiced. I don't remember him having a voice in any scenes in Endwalker. I don't know. I was like, that voice sounds wrong. But maybe it's because he hadn't been voiced? I don't know. I don't know.
I see. There are specimens that want for procuring, I presume?
No, no, it isn't guild ship business, but rather... homecoming. But enough about me. You have business too, yes? And I'm in the way.
Far from it. As a matter of fact, we should be grateful if you could stay and share your knowledge of the
That'd be
nearby
smart.
isles with us. We seek a means to travel to the void. There, a man named Golbez plots to invade our world. A man who even now holds my sister hostage.
I just explained everything that just happened. In the past, yes.
To that end, we require a great quantity of ether, which we understand may be had on the Isle of Ham. We came in the hope of exploring how it might best be procured.
An invasion from the 13th? Must the stakes always be so dramatic?
Yes.
You have a knack for finding trouble.
Yes.
If gleaners collected world-ending crises, you could make quite a name for yourself in our profession.
I mean, I also do travel to, alternate planes of existence to cure items we can't get here. That's besides the point.
It's true the Isle of Ham is a veritable font of ether, but as it's under the Forum's direct jurisdiction, only a privileged few get to set foot there. I myself haven't.
So if we want to help ourselves to the Isle's ether, we'll need to secure the Forum's permission.
As we thought. But they could do it on our behalf.
Very well. The students of Baldessian recognize your endeavors as combating a grave threat to the world. As
Oh, I did not read all of that.
now that it's official,
Oh well.
you may leave the politics and paperwork to me. Our operations remain small, but we shouldn't meet any undue resistance.
Cool.
We are truly grateful.
If I may. According
Suggestion?
to the original plan for the Exodus, ether collected from the Isle of Ham was to power the Ark.
Mm-hmm.
Art thou perchance familiar with the logistics of this endeavor?
I don't know anything about that, I'm afraid. Nor do I think any gleaner would. You might have better luck asking someone involved with the Ark's construction.
Well, let's
Margaret,
build
for
the...
instance. She's a researcher in Charley and Hamlet. I met with her for a job recently, and she mentioned working on the Ragnarok's propulsion system.
How convenient.
You could do worse than to seek her out while awaiting the forum's verdict.
We may well do just that. Our gratitude for thine advice, and may this threat be but a memory upon thy return.
You're quite welcome. Now then, if you'll excuse me.
I best start drafting our petition. Go on and find your researcher. I'll contact
You got
you
it.
as soon as we've made progress.
Let us leave matters here to Mistress Kryl, and hie ourselves to Labyrinthos.
Off we go. Doo, doo, doo. I love the music of this game.
Time to put our best foot forward. Oh. A pity you can't tidy yourself. I should have had Ishtola enchant you when I had the chance. And what have we here? Later, Kryl, later. You've work to do.
What is it? Tell me. That's what the other patches are for, right? Okay, so we... Oh, I'm under. Okay, so that... How about we just teleport? Charlie and Hamlet. I wonder if that was at Magitech Samurai Blade. Ooh, I wonder if that means if Viper will get like the Magitech blades. I hope so. I really hope so. Because, like, that's the whole reason why I constantly use this blade. Because I love the look of it. If Viper can get some Magitech blades, it'd be pretty dope. Okay. Cool. Let's see what you got to say. Visitors, how delightful. If you require assistance, then ask away. It so happens you caught me in post-deadline bliss. Forgive us of the abruptness of the inquiry, but since our understanding that thou had charge of the Ragnarok's propulsion systems, we should like to know how ether harvested from the Isle of Ham was to be stored and transported to the Ark, if the disclosure of such information is permitted. Oh, it's no bother at all. We built special tanks that can store ether just like we use casks to store wine. Simple, really. Simple, but a quite brilliant construction. They rivaled even crystals for ethereal capacity. Pity we never got to use them. How muddled and distant the memory. When Doom's deadline loomed large, we extracted ourselves from a waist-high mire of work, only to end up chin-deep in another. I was one with the world, a conduit for the energies of creation, but now I'm truly alive. Who would have thought that sleeping in a bed and eating warm meals can make such a difference? Yeah, who would have thought? Why, I feel positively functional. I dare say it rivals the thrill of dancing on the knife edge of failure. Must feel nice. My warrior of light's just like, yeah, I've seen weirder stuff. Very glad for you, quite. But on the subject of ether tanks, do you know what became of them? Or what did become of them? For the life of me, I can't seem to remember. Oh, but I do remember someone who might remember. He should be back by now. Just look for the fellow wearing an outfit that screams, I've been on vacation and you haven't. Very well, we should speak this conspicuous colleague of thine. Our sincerest gratitude, Margaret. Do look after yourself. Come, let us seek out this individual attired in a manner suggestive of a recent furlough. It's either going to be like something just like barely different, or it's going to be something extremely different. Gabriel. Yeah, that's definitely a I've been on vacation type outfit. Definitely. The face that launched our teeny tiny toy boat. How have you been, Tirvos? Able to catch a bit of rest? No. Don't lie. You know what happened to these damn tanks? Well, if I don't know about the ether tanks, then who in Bayergot's name would? Born right in my own workshop, they were. So where are they? A pleasure as always, Master Cockle. I trust thy respite proved rejuvenating? And then some. But I won't bore you with the details, at least not without a drink in me. So why the interest in a little old tanks? Permit me to explain. This Hawaiian shirt has little cactars on it. I'm not a Hawaiian shirt person, but I would probably wear one of that. I see. I think I've got the long and short of it. Goes without saying, but we owe you more than we can ever repay. If you need our aether tanks, they're at your disposal. There's just one problem. You need the forum's approval to set foot on the Isle of Ham. Were it up to me, you'd be on the next ship out. But that lot can't wipe their arses unless it's in accordance with procedural motions. You may be assured that my backside is immaculate. Thaliak's thumping thighs are Master Forashant and Scholar Arc Monty. I'm gonna call him Monty. What a surprise. Pardon the intrusion. The forum has deliberated on your petition, and we decided to deliver our verdict directly. You have been granted special disposition to travel to the Isle of Ham for the purposes of etheric extraction, on one condition. On account of rich deposits of ether, the isle is home to throngs of vicious beasts. We ask that you call any such creatures you encounter. Sounds good. That's all. Given the vast amount of ether we seek, I suspect at a higher price. Oh, believe me, we do not underestimate the value of what you desire. Nay, we simply owe the students of Baldacian and their esteemed collaborators a great debt of gratitude, and we felt that expediting your request was a suitable way to repay it. A debt of gratitude. We have taken the liberty of arranging your passage to the Isle of Ham. Your vessel awaits in Scarler's Harbor. Right. Then I better get those aether tanks loaded onto the airship. We'll be ready to take them where you need, assuming it's safe. I shall head back to the annex. But should you need anything else, don't hesitate to call. We're only on our second quest. Good thing I go into work a bit later tomorrow, so we got time. Oh, and it takes us straight there. Excellent.
Bound for the Isle of Ham.
Oh, and it is waste. Yep, that's me.
If you're ready to depart, and so am I. Just say the word.
Let's go.
Is something the matter?
Hey, you look like something's off.
I did recruit one other to our party, but he is late to arrive.
Oh God. Oh. This is Thancred.
Forgive me my delay.
Thancred, 'tis good to see you.
I still eventually need to get that coat.
If it isn't Varshan, they do grow up so quickly. Urianger tells me we have a host of exciting new tribulations to face.
Yep.
And you must be Zero. I've heard all about your daring do in Garlemald. A pleasure.
Thancred, calm your shit.
Apart from strengthening our company with his redoubtable skill at arms, Thancred may also serve as a mentor in those matters that trouble thee.
Go. Like. There we go.
I speak of the intangible forces which bring souls together. Thancred is possessed of experience both unique and insightful that I am sure he would gladly share with thee. Thou
Yeah.
needst but ask.
Let's get on the boat, damn it. The Aether font now accessible. We're gonna do this with an actual group. Let me type up type it up in the chat that let them know it's my first run. Oh, well, they'll know. They'll see me doing. Burrs. Look at the burrs. Look at the ice wolf. And the... Okay, that ice wolf is pretty badass. Not gonna lie. Come on. Just slowly. Nope. No zone. No zone. No like. Oh. Oh man, we don't get to fight the bears. That's a bit disappointing. Not gonna lie. I was ready to fight some bears. Come on. No, click. Come on. definitely remember I need to use those a bit more. I run too much level 50 dungeons, so I forget some of the buttons that I actually have access to sometimes. No zone. Okay. Oh, we get a little slidey slide. Wow. It's the Alaskan bull salamander. I have no clue what that... Nope. No zone. So that's what that is. Good to know. There we go. Drifted a few things, but that's fine. Never said I was a perfect gunbreaker, did I? Nope. Nope. Nope, that works. Loop. Agreed. Oh, that's cool. It's a little zip line. Okay. Come on. Explode. There we go. Explosion. I cannot wait until Fated Circle has its combo action. I truly cannot wait. This place is very pretty. Nope. No zone. No zone. Another no zone. Pop, pop. Go. Jump. There we go. Seriously, this place is very pretty. Holy shit. Going. It is an amethyst bear. Cool. Explosion. At that. Oh. Okay, that's... Those are things. Those are definitely things. Whoop. Love how everyone, except for me, is ranged. Anger bar, up. Whoop. There we go. Done and done. I'll need that and grade that. Since no one else can attempt to get that. Oh. Even in here's pretty. Oop. You in particular. Come on. Come on. Get my regen going. Oh, let me click. Thank you. Yeep. Come on. Go. Come on. That works. Is there a loot that I... Okay. Agreed that. Mapping the realm Aether font. What is the boss going to be? That's a big one. Is it the fucking Kraken again? Oh, Octomoth, the slumbering scourge. Fun. Bright light. Okay. Oh, I did not want to use that. Means everything's gonna be off. Oh, I still didn't get it in. Stick with the healer, because I'm sure the healer is gonna know. It's a fire in its laser, that's for sure. Okay. Oh, that is wide. Okay. The hell is that? Nope. Out of the no-no zone. Out of the no-no zone. Nope. There we go. And you trust your judgment where to go. That was almost bad, but no, we're almost there anyways. Haha! No deaths. I can be a somewhat competent gunbreaker. Occasionally. Oh, ooh. Just had a nice crack. I can actually turn my light up a little bit. Oop. Yeah. I guess now this place is cracking lacking. Loot. Greed. Need. Cool. I got a combination. Victory! And then we're gonna get through whatever cutscene, then take a short break. Because it's been an hour and a half, almost an hour and a half since we started, and gotta use the bathroom. Just in time. Will that be enough? I mean, they did say it was like better than crystals at Story Nether.
Much obliged for clearing the way. We'll get to work at once.
Your voice is much bigger than you are.
Filling these up will take a good while. I appreciate it if you stood watch till we finished.
You got it.
And getting chewed to chum by some ether-bloated bugger. Oh, by the by,
Okay.
where were you planning on putting these to use? We could deliver them by airship, see? Provided it ain't too far.
Only Garlemald.
Need them transported to Garlemald, to the Tower of Babel.
Ah, that's a long old journey. Too long for a direct flight. Tell you what, we'll send them over with the scheduled shipment of provisions headed that way.
Perfect.
I'll make the arrangements as soon as we get back. Save some poor chocobos having to drag this lot through the snow.
You have our thanks. We shall not forget your generosity.
No, at least they went about and did it like fuel containers instead of just like
Everything seems to be proceeding
sapping directly from. Eh.
Why would you say such a thing? You were not bound by contract or the threat of force, and you gain no advantage by devaluing your own contribution. Yet you must be bound by something to speak thus. What is it?
Friendship.
What binds me?
The power of friendship.
A belief, I suppose. Born of our shared struggles. No matter where my comrades go, I have faith they will be fine. For I know that they will walk their chosen path as surely as I walk mine. I trust them, in short. Trite though it may sound.
What are you doing?
Trust.
Being weird again.
I remember the word. How long has it been since last I used it?
Probably a couple millennia.
It had no place in my dealings. Not with other Voidsent, and certainly not with Xenos.
Yeah, no.
Not even in the time before darkness engulfed the world. Full often did Memoriates betray their own, corrupted by the very power they wielded. You could trust no one but yourself. Alone we fought, and alone we fell. I wouldn't know how to trust. Is there some trick to it?
Just stay close to this one. You'll learn in no time.
Oh, you.
Absolutely fine.
I confess I thought thou mightst have more words of counsel to offer.
Oh, she'll soon get the hang of it, even without my help. After our work here is done, I'll see myself back to the shadows. But before that, I take it you've heard as well.
Heard.
Indeed. The client seeketh Archons, and 'twould seem our extensive travels and neutrality make us prime candidates.
Well, assuming we take on the request, I suspect I'll be stuck with you again. Don't let me down, hmm?
Okay, how much longer do we have? Good enough. Okay. Give me a moment. Okay. I feel so much better. Okay. Not only allow us the use of the tanks, but to arrange their transportation to Garlemald besides. Blessed are we to count Kokol among our allies. Unto thee what we must give thanks, Thancred, for coming to aid in such short notice. Please, you know I'm always happy to help. Don't hesitate to call me again. I think Battle Dance is what's good. I don't know. I'm not good enough to be using materia. Till next time. Cool. That was only the second quest, wasn't it? Yep, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 quests to get. I did not want to click down there. I want to click over there. What's on Discord? Oh. Okay, I will watch that later. Time to commence the next stage of our plan. With the tank's transportation thus arranged, our first task is complete. Now we must turn our attention to the second. To wit, obtaining the blessing of Isilbauer contingent to use the Tower Babel to channel the energy onto the moon. Our destination is Camp Broken Glass, where we present our petition to Commander Lucia. To the snow. Boop. Okay. Let us see what we have going next. Up. Up. Service, allow me to personally thank you for your assistance during the recent Void Scent incursions. Your actions saved many. What brings you here today? Pray forgive us for not sending word in advance, Commander, but we seek your cooperation in a matter of great import. Indeed, we appreciate you consulting with us instead of taking unilateral action. It is no simple matter to activate the Tower Babel, and I speak not only of the technological challenges. Personally, I think we must consider the emotional impact of such an action above all else. Pending a more official name, we refer to those who remain here as the Garlean community. As you expect, the predominantly native Garleans, most of whom were uncomfortable with ethereal manipulation. To compound matters, the trauma inflicted by anima is still fresh. If the tower were to suddenly light up again, it is like to cause distress and reopen old wounds. Better that than facing a mass invasion by Golbez and his void-sent hordes, surely. Of course, we acknowledge the gravity of the situation, as well as the promised bloodshed that should we fail to act. Yet even were we to convey the warnings to the public, many simply do not understand the workings of magic or the rift. They will struggle to comprehend why they must be forced to relive personal horrors for the sake of something they cannot imagine. What's there to imagine? Haven't these people seen Void Scent with their own eyes? Let us suppose you encounter someone who is freezing in this cold. A natural thing to do might be taking them to a fire, yes? But what if that person's sole existent experience with fire was being badly burned by it, and they harbored an acute fear? Despite the benefits, nay, the necessity of the warmth you offer, they may flee on instinct, or worse, misinterpret your actions for aggression and lash out. So like the fire that torments this individual, Tower Babel torments the people of Garlemald. Yet we cannot afford to falter here. We must find a way to help them overcome their fear. I agree. To that end, the contingent will assist however we can. We should speak with Alphino and Alizé. With the rapport they have established with the Garlean people, I dare say they can provide us with valuable insights. In the meantime, Oriange, might I ask you remain here to oversee the technical aspects of the tower's activation? Okay. Oh, wrong way. So are we going over to... Yep. Just gonna teleport. I got the funds. There you are. Oh, that looks actually pretty badass. Especially with the scepter. Oh, especially with the scepter. That is pretty dope. 10 out of 10 glam. There you are. No, not Leviathan. Thank you. Glad to see you, Servos. Vitra has explained our pleasant dilemma. There's no unfounded concern that the Garlands might take poorly to the reactivation of the Tower of Babel. That's just putting it mildly. Many would be up in arms over it. Trusting the Esselbard contingent is fragile enough. We need to tread lightly, or we risk jeopardizing everything we've achieved. Trust again. Well, it seems there is not for it but to speak with the people. Rather than harping on the necessity of the plan, we need to lend an ear to the concerns. Then perhaps we can begin working towards compromise. In that case, I'll take you to meet with the community leaders. They're at a station called Senatus. It's near the Seneculum Imperialis. It'd be an honor to speak with them, though it would be prudent to learn where people elsewhere stand as well. But I will lead to the others, save Zero. Might you accompany me? I'm sure those at Chapper's Den will have their own opinions. Alphino, if I may drag you along. Tertium, we leave to you. You are no stranger to the people here, so it should take a little prodding to convince them to speak freely. You got it. Then it's settled. Once you've learned what you can, let us meet in the Forum Solis, where we will have what I hope is a productive discussion. Cool. Oh, there's a lot of people we gotta talk to. So let's talk to the serious lad. No, stop it. The tower is evil. It'll turn us all evil. I don't want to hear it. Leave me alone. Okay. Writing lady. Probably gonna say something along the same thing. Fi, the tower isn't right, I tell you. All those magics. Years ago, when we lived in the provinces, the locals razed our village to the ground with the stuff. Made things appear and disappear and fly and burn. Can still see it when I close my eyes. You've done us a good turn, dear. But let us not talk about that tower any longer. It's unnatural. What about Malleus over here? What say you? Activate the Tower of Babel. Are you out of your mind? That abomination transformed my friends and family into monsters. I can't even bear to look at it whenever I step outside. If you want to do something for us, tear the bloody thing down. There's someone else over here? Oh no, there's someone in the... here. Oh. Somebody claimed that guy's blood from that one time. Oh, that's the person. Okay. The Tower of Babel. What's that got to do with Void Scent? I can't say I understand. Still, your people have done much and more for its Garlands. If you say it's necessary, then it's good enough. That's good enough for me. Well, that's at least one person who's not saying, yeah, just go away, shut the fuck up. Whatever its present state, the Imperial Palace was once the pride of Garlemald. I mean, no disrespect to you and yours, but shouldn't the Garland people be its caretakers instead of foreigners? Though if we dared speak thus to some of the contingent, they might take assumptions, cut our rations, or worse. No, forget I said anything, please. Most of these people are just still just in that recovery phase. Where do we gotta go? Up there. To the car. Love this car. Still can't wait to get the bike from 12. I'll start working a bit more towards that when Viper drops. Whoop. There we go. And out. Julius is on his way with the others. I hope you find the people more receptive than we did. Nope. Not the slightest more receptive. Cerberus, might I present you to Lord to you lords Gnaeus and Metius, magistrates of our political council. They have been spearheading the efforts to establish a new system of government here. When we raised the subject of the Tower of Babel, they insisted that we speak no further until joined by the representatives of the Ilsabard contingent. I see Elfino and Alze have yet to arrive, though. Perhaps we should wait. It doesn't matter if only some of you are present. We simply wish to make one thing perfectly clear. The tower is the manifestation of Garlean ingenuity and authority. It was once the abode of the imperial family and will forever bear tremendous cultural significance. It is insulting to note that we had to suffer foreigners occupying it under the guise of rendering aid, and now you propose reactivating it? Nay, we've had enough. To Garlemald, the Garlemald of old may have fallen, but she fell in civil war to her own people, not to Eorzea nor any other land. We came here to assist our unequivocal claim to our territory, Garlemald, and all that lies within our bounds. It is beholden to no one. Going about as well as I thought it would. Look, we just gotta get everyone, into the underground. Have them, with theirs. Get them all fucking tombstones. Put on La La Melon and just distract them for like 5 minutes. Well, it'd be longer than 5 minutes, but just long enough to get in there, slap Golbez around, leave with the dragon. That's it. Let's see. Since their excellencies are resolved to negotiate with the contingents, I will escort them to Territorium. I will also instruct Elfino and Alze to meet us there. Lord Metis, Lord Gnaeus? By your leave, my comrades and I will speak with the residents of Senatus. Through the Ilsabard contingent holds the Tower of Babel, it is I who wishes for it to be reactivated, and thus I think it meet that I be present for this discussion. Yet my understanding of your people's hardships, of their hopes and desires, of their dreams for the future, is surely lacking. In my ignorance, I would struggle to contribute. Lest you worry, I will not plead our case to the community in your absence. I only wish to identify common ground, upon which we might build a relationship that sees us overcome our differences. Very well, but know that the guards will not hesitate to escort you from the premises should they judge your actions be inappropriate. That's settled, and you should all head to Senatus. I'll join you there after I see their excellencies safely to Tertium. Back to the car. Seriously, I love this car. What was it? I think it was the time they launched it right before Endwalkers when I got it. And I've been abusing this car ever since. Because I think that's the time before last that they did it. I'm gonna lower this down just a smidge. I'm kind of like leaning over and I want to be a little bit more centered. Yep, I almost passed it. Nope. I didn't mean to hit you with the car, guys. Here it is, Senatus, a temporary refuge for the political dignitaries, hence the tight security. I'm given to understand that outsiders are not normally permitted in such excuse me, glimpse inside. We should consider ourselves fortunate to be given this opportunity. I hope it will be worth the trouble. As do I, Zero. As do I. Oh, it's just another station. Okay. To begin, I propose we split up and ask our residents for their views on the Isambard contingent and the current state of affairs. We would also do well to learn more about this enclave itself. Should you observe anything of note, pray keep that in mind. Through open hearts and open minds, I believe that we may yet convince their leaders to work with us for the greater good. Okay. Pile of crates. Stockpile of resource supplies bears markings indicating they were provided by the Isambard contingents. The Enclave is clearly reliant upon the Alliance for aid. Very much so. Like a little restaurant there. I'm just also curious on like the state of everything. Let's see, there's another barrel of ceruleum. You recognize the large cask in the very same way you and your comrades used to transport ceruleum from Lapis Manilus. Why they are in Senatus is unclear. Probably to power any, like, generators or heat. But, like, clearly, like, they have full-blown, like, beds. And, like, tons, and I mean tons of shit. And the other enclave has like nothing. How do I feel about the contingent? Conflicted, to say the least. I've been tasked with distribution of supplies, and I know very well as any that we couldn't survive without outside aid. Be as it may, even though the Empire has collapsed, we have our pride. People don't want to be beholden to others forever, and there's no denying that it chafes to see our benefactors occupying the Imperial Palace. So it sounds like they at least have like stuff be sent from here to the other one, hopefully. Well, I know what I think. I'm a soldier. I try not to think about politics at all. I'll say this as much. Our leaders labor to preserve our culture, our way of life. What remains of it at any rate. I trust them to do what's best for Garlemald. Yep, there we go. Finished touring the Enclave, have you? What were you able to learn? Very mixed feelings. They're relying on stuff I don't know why there's barrels of ceruleum here. Much the same as me, then. They accept the contingent's help out of necessity and harbor a measure of resentment. They only have themselves to blame. They don't like the bargain, they should reject it. How many times must I tell you? It is absolutely out of the question. Huh? What's going on? We were wondering the same thing. We came running when we heard shouting. Is that the matter? Oh, no, I was just trying to explain. Mayhap I can clear this up. The contingent has made a reasonable request. This man insists that it is impossible. It concerns the Magitech weapons which run rampant throughout Regio Urbanisma. Urbanisima? I don't know. Garleans name their shit weirdly. Every time we deliver supplies here, we have to dispatch extra men to defend it against potential attacks. To address the issue once and for all, we propose the elimination of all machina that loiter near the supply route. But you heard them, they refuse to even consider it. The magistrates have already spoken on this matter. Rampant or no, those war machina are Garlean assets. Furthermore, who is to say they are as dangerous as you attest? It has been suggested that this could be a pretense to scavenge Magitech material for your own ends. I know not of if that is the case, but the fact remains we cannot allow you to destroy them. More speculation by the magistrates, I presume, ridiculous, but they have spoken. Unless we wanted to inflame tensions further, there is naught we can do. How complicated relationships become when not grounded in clear and equitable arrangement. An equitable arrangement, of course. Do you understand the difficulty of your position as a soldier? You must do your duty. Well, I do understand the difficulty of your position as a soldier. You must do your duty and obey your superiors. I have an idea, but first we must speak with Commander Lucia. May I take charge of this matter? But by all means. It's like, what did I get everyone into? Let's return to Camp Broken Glass, where we might discuss a solution that may satisfy all parties. He has an idea. Nope. Broken Glass. Wonder if that means we're free to come and go from here whenever we want. I doubt it. I don't know. Yeah, this way. Run. Oop. so satisfied to do that with the blade. That's not Commander Lucia. Welcome back, all of you. I pray there have been positive developments in your efforts to appeal to the Garlean community. Mayhap not yet, but there is a method of which I believe all stand to gain. As Satrap, I intend to propose a trade agreement between Razat Han and the people of Garlemald. Please continue. The people of this nation have lived through this collapse and more, yet they have chosen to remain, for it is their home. That they have been able to survive thus far thanks to the Isilbard contingent, or rather, in less flattering terms, they are entirely at your mercy. Despite your noble intentions, this one-sided relationship has fueled feelings of frustration and resentment. 'Tis no surprise that some Garleans are loath to engage with foreigners, for fear of indebting themselves further or surrendering more of their already limited autonomy. Which is why I present them with an equitable arrangement. One that might restore them to a sense of agency after having been forced to rely upon charity. So what do you plan on trading? Easier said than done. What exactly do you have in mind? Long have Garlemald and Razat Han abided in a treaty of non-interference. Freely have we traded with one another, and I wish to continue in this tradition. That we provide our people with such supplies as you require, in return for which you would grant us leave to use the Tower of Babel, as well as share your magic resources and expertise. As we become more reliant upon your technologies, we will of course require more ceruleum to fuel them. This you possess in abundance, and for it you will be duly compensated. Razat Han's culture will be enriched by your magitech wonders, and our ever-increasing demand for your wares will see Garlemald grow wealthy and prosperous. Only when both sides keep the interests of the other in mind can the equitable relationship be forged. 'Tis a principle I once thought I understood, but I have come to appreciate it more in recent days, thanks to sage counsel of our friend from beyond the rift. Your Excellency, thank you for your careful consideration of Garlemald's future. Though I cannot speak for every Garlean, I myself see no reason to object to your proposal. Indeed, if Razat Han were able to take the initiative, other nations may follow suit and seek to normalize trade relations with us. If you see the sense in my proposal, then I ask you to join me in the negotiations at Tertium. Your support may be instrumental in winning over Lords Naeus and Matthias. By all means, go with them. I have other You read it. I didn't. I can't read, apparently. I have learned that I have learned all that I may regarding the tower's operation. So I shall so I too shall hie me to Tertium? Tertium. Why did Garleans name shit so weirdly? Seriously. Boop. Anyways, that's where we're going next. Oh, I missed Tyr going to bed. Oh well. Hopefully he has some nice sleep. Ugh. A crowd you may have brought, but numbers will not intimidate us. Tower Babbles is ours by rights, and nothing you will do convince us otherwise. Rest assured, it is not our intent to infringe upon the rights of the people of Garlemald. Let us instead discuss the future. As a satrap of Razad Han, we wish to establish a new trade agreement between our nations. The aid we presently received will not last forever, my lords. Sooner or later, we must stand on our own 2 feet. But to do so, we must secure means to replenish our coffers. The proposed agreements presents a rare opportunity. It's true we do not want for Magitech and Ceruleum, and foreign currency will be needed to procure such things as we lacked. It will depend on the precise terms, but I can see the merits. What? I can't believe what I'm hearing. You served the Emperor, were a proud patriot, and now you're entertaining selling national resources like a common merchant? Like you, I weep for what we lost. But if we were to rebuild Garlemald, we must make use of what precious few assets remain to us. Nonsense, utter nonsense. You are a traitor, Naeus, and there will be a reckoning. Oh yes. When the people of Senatus learn of this, they will cry out for your blood. Lord Metius, wait. It isn't safe out there. He's gonna storm off. He's gonna get himself into trouble. We're gonna have to rescue his ass. It's far too dangerous for a civilian to be outside alone. We must go after Lord Metius. Let's leave matters here and Maximus care while the rest of us join the search. If Lord Metius is bound for Senatus, we may be able to catch up with him in Regio Urban. I pray he has not come to any harm. Car. I mean, if the marker's out this way, he got pretty far. Pretty damn far. Oh yeah, because this is like right within level range, so enemies would just naturally attack. And maybe he'll actually now believe that, you know, the shit's dangerous. Did you learn your lesson? I'm alive. Yes. Because I saved your dumbass.
Praise the sisters, you are safe.
Praise the sisters, it is voiced. I don't have to read out loud.
Don't think I'm indebted to you. I never asked for your help.
You're about to die.
You love Garlemald dearly, Lord Metius. That much is plain. But you're not alone in that. We all mourn what has become of our homeland. Bristle at having to rely upon outsiders simply to survive the cold. Even now, I struggle with fear and uncertainty. Day after day, I ask myself, what is right? Where do we go from here? I've yet to find the answers.
As many also are probably there too.
I won't stop looking nonetheless, and I won't avert my gaze from our grim...
Is there hope for us?
Yes, taking the steel. Just saying. And to think I pointed that out earlier too.
We live. Garlemald lies in ruins, but the bonds between us will never be broken. We are the chain that connects generations past and future. You and I, it's links. Help us, Lord Metius, for all we have been and for what we may yet become. Please.
I forgot I think I can hit the space button, space bar to actually move things forward.
It ill becomes a man of my station.
Oh, that's not, no. Thought there was a way to button through. I don't know.
Might I trouble you to escort me?
Yeah, we'll escort your ass back.
Ere we part, I apologize for my discourtesy. I owe you my life, and I thank you.
Since you came around, you're welcome.
Euless, wait.
Say his name? Euless? Huh.
With you as well. I'm to stay close, after all.
Worry not, we shall see the magistrates safely back to Tertium.
They can handle themselves.
What is it?
You bound that man with trust, didn't you? That's why he did not require coercion to return.
Yeah.
Shall we walk, perhaps? Chilly, standing around here.
I love that how throughout this, like, Zero's just learning. Like, all of these...
So that's how Zero came to join you?
Yes.
Still, I'm not sure I'm qualified to explain something like trust.
As I was saying, like, just seeing Zero grow throughout these patches. Pretty nice.
For all this, any free time I had, I spent looking after my brother and sister. As for the magistrate, I only told him what's been on my mind of late. But I wouldn't have done so, I think, if it weren't for the twins' influence. Trust is infectious, in a manner of speaking. When someone believes in you, it makes you want to believe in them, in others, in yourself.
Yeah.
Perhaps it's because the magistrate felt that earnestness that he gave us a chance. As I did, after I was caught trying to steal provisions from the enemy. Trust comes easy in such company.
Yeah. Took you a while to warm up to us, but you did.
Little wonder my world is devoid of it.
Mm-hmm.
No one trusts in you, and so you trust in no one. And round the wheel turns. During the Contra Memoria, We had already come to judge one another based on strength and usefulness. You either used or were used. Those who rejected this rule didn't survive. My mother wanted to save the world, to fulfill the hopes of Memoria's good and true. After she died, I carried on her mission alone.
Alone? Didn't you have anyone to help you?
Almost. 2 men tried just the once. A swordsman and a mage, whom I met when passing through a village. They had saved the people there from corrupted Memoriates. When they learned our enemies were the same, they seemed heartened.
Okay.
They claimed to be soldiers of a kingdom called Baron, and were traveling the realm in search for means to end the Contra Memoria. They invited me to join them. I refused. How could I not, having learned the lessons of my world? Those who would work with others always have their own motives. I would not place myself at their mercy. I would not be forced to submit.
Do you kind of like... Is that the basis of our current armor? Just different color?
I expected some manner of outburst. Some show of frustration at having failed to deceive me. But they simply watched me walk
Is that
away.
Golbez?
I didn't know what to make of it.
I mean, that
then.
looks like Golbez's legs.
Perhaps they shared a bond of trust. Perhaps they were the last ones left who dared. Perhaps they hoped I was like them too. Perhaps it was just an offer, and nothing more.
But she had nothing to really go off of. So I don't blame you for just walking away.
I continued fighting alone. But ultimately I was undone. Overwhelmed by enemies that had banded together. I was cold, in pain, wishing desperately that someone would save me. And as I lay there in solitude, I felt it happen. The breaking of our world. Darkness washed over me, and I was swept into the rift. When I finally managed to return, it was to a world forever transformed. My home, now filled with abominations.
So were you immediately in that the original Voidsent form from there? Or were you normal 0 until
I had a chance to learn about trust.
you corrupted down into the other form? Great question.
I never had the power to save my home single-handed. I should have accepted their invitation.
I don't think that would have worked, though.
Had I joined them as I've joined you, I might not have had to face the end of the world alone.
That would be correct. Depending on who they actually were.
But it's all history now. No amount of reflection or regret will change our present reality.
Whatever may have happened in the past, you're still here, Zero. Alive.
Mm-hmm.
So long as you're alive, there will always be hope, no matter how bad things get. What you couldn't do yesterday, you might still do today. Think about it. It's plain that you've forged bonds with those around you. If you didn't feel that in some sense, Would you have risked your life as you did for a meager ration of boots? I trust you too, for what it's worth.
Here it is again. The fire that burned in my breast when you came to my rescue. The urge to weep, though there is no sorrow. If this is trust, then what must I do? How do I answer it?
However you like seems too informal, but that seems too formal. I kind of wish there was like a middle answer. We're gonna go with the slightly informal. However you like. With what feels right.
Give me your hand. It's not something you do constantly, mind. A friend is a friend regardless.
A friend. So that's what it means.
Mm-hmm.
Someone you trust.
Bright light. Another bright light. Okay. Thank you. I feel like I've just found the answers I sought, and I owe it to you and Julius? Is that how they said his name? I don't remember. Right, I expect the others have already read back at Tertium. King Archon loaf, melon juice, Garlian pizza. We'll just grab the coins. Save the food for EXP bonuses later. Straight into another cutscene. Beautiful. Glad to see everyone's returned, and none for the worse for wear. Various representatives of the Garland community are gathered here in this very moment. I dare say it's a fine opportunity to announce the trade agreement. You read the memorandum. I trust you found the terms acceptable? I do. Aeneas, I pray you forgive my disgraceful conduct earlier. I am ashamed for not only of my behavior, but of placing the burden of negotiations solely on your shoulders in my absence. You should know that when we brought up the subject of the tower's reactivation to the people at Tapper's Den, some reacted quite strongly. Once we explained that would prevent another Voidsent invasion, however, they were more receptive. It's fair to say the recent episode is still fresh in their minds. I tagged along to deliver a supply of ceruleum. Have to say, didn't expect to see such a large crowd. Even the stuffy Imperials who normally keep themselves in sentences are here. Ahem. My friends and countrymen, lend me your ears. I'm pleased to inform you on this joyous occasion that we, the people of Garlemald, have entered into a trade agreement with Radzat. To inaugurate our accord, we intend to grant the individuals before you access to Tower Babel. In return, Radzat will provide us with supplies, which shall be equally distributed amongst the settlements of our nation. Let me be clear on one point. This is not an act of charity, but trade. A bargain struck between equals, rooted in trust and respect. And it marks a significant step toward rebuilding our nation and regaining true independence. Radzat holds Garlean technology and ingenuity in the highest esteem. It is my hope that through this agreement, our peoples will enjoy a mutually beneficial relationship for years to come. Now then, we bid you to gather around to hear the particulars, so that you might convey them to those elsewhere. That person had the Noctis hair, but no, I think it needs to be more up. In general, I don't know. I don't know. So burdened by hardship and trauma were the people of Garlemald that they were unable to imagine a brighter future. Be recognized as equals, as a nation worth something of value to offer to others. That validation alone is enough to rekindle their hope. 'Tis by virtue of this partnership that we may access the Tower Babel. Rather timely development given the Aether Tank's impending arrival. Once the tower stores have been replenished, we'll need to await Y'shtola's signal to channel the energy to the moon, yes? Then you can leave that and anything else on this end to me and Alpha now. No need to worry. Devote all your energies to the mission in the void. As ever, I am in your debt. You are good friends. We're all great friends. So that was Bonds of Trust. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Oh, we only got 4 missions left. Cool. Lunar Rendezvous.
Let us take a moment to review matters as they stand.
Sounds good.
Having procured sufficient stores of ether, we may now channel the requisite energy unto the moon via the Tower of Babel.
Yep.
Our work on the star is complete.
Perfect.
However, we have yet to receive word from Y'shtola as to the state of the lunar preparations.
A ritual to open the gate, and measures to forestall a void-sent invasion.
It sounds completely easy. I don't know what's taking her so long.
Neither task is simple nor quickly completed.
What are you talking about?
She would doubtless benefit from our assistance.
The very thing I was about to propose. Let us join her above and lend what aid we may.
Good moon.
Ere we set forth, however, Y'shtola did bid me relay a message to thee.
Okay.
As thou art well aware, a key objective of our mission is the extraction of thy sister Azhdaya from the Void. Held captive for millennia and divested of an eye, she is like to be severely weakened. To make good her escape, she shall require aid. Aid that is best provided by a fellow Great Worm.
You would have me go in my true form.
Probably be smart.
Very well. Like our sire, we great worms are capable of traversing the great expanse. The journey will take some time, but I shall take myself to the moon. To begin with, I shall return this vessel to Radzat-Han, that I may have both my eyes.
Oh yeah, I forgot. It's powered by, like, it is actually powered by one of his own eyes.
Until such time as we find Ashdaya, I will entrust her eye to your keeping.
Aye, aye.
Will you do this for me?
Seriously, they treat Dragon Eyes like Naruto treats Sharingans, and it's just...
Place on the moon. You need but follow Ishtola's instructions.
Cool.
Understood. We'll be ready.
Take care, Zero.
It will be the briefest of homecomings. I'll be back before you know it.
In mare elementorum, then. Go well.
To the moon! But first, to the bathroom. I have the blood of a 6-year-old, and it's been like another hour. It's been an hour since the last one. So, give me a moment. Okay, we are back. Everything looking good? Okay. So let us... We're at on the moon. Oh, just... They're at the tower. Sounds good. Quick, easy, simple. And we don't have to go far.
I took the liberty of informing Ishtola of our arrival. She and her entourage should be here momentarily.
Her entourage? Does she have an army of Loprits following her? Oh no, it's just the Hanish Estinian.
Forgive me. I'd hoped to have everything in order sooner. My thanks for the extra hands.
Hey, we finished up early.
Alphino and Alice stand ready at the Tower of Babel. Vritra is also en route.
Excellent. You've done well, all of you. For my part, I've managed to prepare the ritual with help from the Watcher.
Cool.
All that remains is to channel the ether from below. This should, I pray, open a gate leading to the moon of the 13th.
May I just say how excited we are to be a part of this grand undertaking. Ishtola even managed to get a loan of elegant treatises on void sense summoning from the prized collection of the Sons of Saint Koinak. The Empire's application of etherochemistry in regulating void gates provided us with many a useful insight for our work, let me tell you.
I asked a favor of Grahatir when we were comparing notes on cross-rift travel.
Okay.
Given his credentials, I was confident he wouldn't be denied.
Yeah. It's not like he literally pulled all of us over there.
The knowledge of our forebears has brought us far, as has our own. And with our knowledge and resources, we shall construct a void-sent containment seal on a heretofore unseen scale.
Okay. So just a giant seal.
Then thou wouldst make use of...
Aye, a tried and tested means of holding dark entities at bay is readily available here. 'Twould be remiss of us not to employ it.
She has a point.
We shall reforge the brands that Xenos and Fandaniel destroyed. That which held even Zodiac shall more than suffice for void scent of any persuasion.
Yeah.
The Watcher is already hard at work, tending to the most critical parts of the brand's restoration. There are, however, a number of concerning factors that remain. With your help, I'm sure we can resolve them.
What do I have to kill?
Time is of the essence, so I
What do I have to interact with?
continue this discussion as we make our way to the brands.
Let's go. Let's take care of my bronze. Anyone ever gets that joke? Congrats, you're old. Hate to say it, but that's just a fact of life. Since it's just a quick little jump. Yep. Yep. There we go. Now then, to the matter at hand. With the Watcher's assistance, we shall forge each of Zodiac's brands and use them to erect a barrier capable of repelling void scent. Yet, though we expect it to be effective against larger beings on account of its original purpose, there's a chance it will allow lesser void scent to slip through. Therefore, we shall require a second line of defense. I believe the Lapret supporters will be suitable for this purpose. Oranje, Servos, you two have a strong rapport with our lunar allies. I would have you meet with Livingway in best ways borrow and provide any assistance they require. I will join you, as void scent my knowledge may be of use. An excellent idea. In the meantime, the rest of us will see to reforging the brands. I will send word when we have finished. Pray do the same. Just teleport. Oh, we gotta go up anyways. I remember when I was trying to navigate here before I could fly. It was such a pain. So glad we have flying, and that I got flying. There you are. You shall praise me of your present undertaking. I understand that she wishes to deploy our pride and joy, the variable carrots of our eye, the unrivaled combat supporters. As a precautionary measure in case a void scent containment seal of hers proves lacking. God, a monster. Oh well. As we speak, my fellows are rounding up what units they can and will bring them to the northeast corner in short order. Please wait there. Sure. Was it up here, or do we have to drop? Perfect. Can I not wait in the chair? That would be so extra. Just, yeah, I brought my own chair, and it's why everyone in the FC has them out, actually. It's pretty funny.
Dreadfully sorry to have kept you all waiting. Hello there, friends. A new person.
A new person.
Bit of a rush, so we gathered what combat-ready supporters we had available.
A welcome contribution. Thine initiative never ceaseth to amaze.
They gave us moon housing.
Oh, stop! You're making me blush. Though we have fulfilled the purpose given to us by Heidelin,
Yep, sleeping away.
the people of Atheris remains our greatest joy. So you can count on us, ever and always. Right, so, we originally deployed these supporters to patrol the moon and keep it safe. They've never tussled with Void Scent before, but with sufficient data, they ought to hold their own against the ghastly fiends.
You just need some data.
No tactical data acquired in the moment, and who better to give the supporters an educational thrashing than the champion of Atheris?
I believe I would make a better instructor.
Yeah.
Not only have I fought Void Scent, I am one.
Why did they give us this angle? Literally scared them away. Scared away robots.
Well, don't just stand there. Engage! 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 Engage!
Are we controlling? Oh no. I thought we would be controlling.
That'll do, that'll do! A defeat bitterer than the bitterest carrot. Using this experience, we must enhance the supporters and turn them into void-sent slaughterbots!
Said that so casually.
Indeed. Right after we've managed to put the poor dears back together.
Pray forgive our comrade's enthusiasm. May I inquire as to how long the repairs will take?
Shouldn't take too long.
Ordinary day, I'd say no less than 5 carrots briskly consumed. But if you were to provide us with encouragement, we just might be able to do it in 2.
It's like, she's like, what do they want? What are you looking at me for? You spend more time with him here.
I leave to you.
Yep. I love how they leaned more into using the sound effects that, like, the weirdness that you normally would only get with Hildebrand, and brought just a, like, sprinkled it in more across Final Fantasy as a whole. I love that, because, like, when I first went through the original Hildebrand stuff, it was, you know, it was such an offset of everything that I didn't start tackling Hildebrand until I was nearly through Shadowbringers, I think. No, it might have been before. I've been like Stormblood, and everything had just been so serious. And then I did all the Hildebrand, and it was just like, it's a nice breath of fresh air. And now they're taking, you know, they still have those serious moments, and then just sprinkling in some goofiness every once in a while just to keep the charm alive. Okay. Slash Ral. What? Engage. Oh, I'm sorry, it's a messed up. Forgive me. The sight of precision parts is strangely soothing and sleep-inducing, but I'll try to keep moving. Enter slash. Yep, there we go. What a marvelous feeling. There's nothing like the wild gestations of encouragement to fire you up. Singing way. With you cheering me on, I can't not do, not less than my very best. Wonder what that jingle actually was. Oh, thank you very, very much. You don't know how uplifting it is to have you encouraging us. I mean, showing us the proper techniques so we may keep our supporters operating at peak efficiency. My everyone is in high spirits indeed. Thanks to your encouragement, we will have the supporters up and running again in no time at all. Pray attend your remaining busy work and leave the deployment of our new and improved voice and slaughter bots to us.
Can you hear me? We've just finished restoring the brands.
Cool.
Let us reconvene once you've finished tending to matters there. The culmination of our efforts is nigh.
Excellent. Urianger. The red side of the moon. Friends are ready, I presume? Excellent. With the Leopards having deployed their supporters, we are ready to proceed. Let us join you solo post haste and prise open our gate unto the void. And you see, it's nice to know that I'm not the only one who has still yet to finish 6.4 with, you know, Dawntrail right around the corner. It feels real good. Makes me feel less lazy. Not by much, but a little bit. And that's all that matters. It's nice actually seeing the brands back together. Where were we meeting him at? Which one? This one? No. I was trying to spiral down. That didn't work. My thanks for seeing to the supporters. With this, all is in readiness for the ritual. First, I shall give the order to Alphino and Alzey in the Tower of Babel to channel the Aether to the moon. Once we have amassed a significant amount of energy, Orianja and I shall begin our incantations to open a void gate. If all goes well, a terror will form in the fabric of reality, at which point you must activate the brands and place the containment seal. That is all. If there is no questions, then let's begin. Will it then sustain itself? Or will the Tower at Babel have to consistently... Oh, we have the getting done the business music going on now.
Apologies for the wait. The preparations here are finally complete.
Cool.
Excellent. The Tower 2 is activated. But give the word and we will begin channeling the ether.
Very well then. Make it so.
Push the button.
The moment of truth.